Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna go ahead and take a little swing at something different today, and we're just gonna have a little chat or a conversation. This is D again with Slice of D54 at Instagram or YouTube.com. You are welcome to watch me if you will enjoy. I am just here to touch base with you guys. I know that I don't have much to say today. Within the last couple of videos, I know we talked a little bit about financial education in regards to uh, how would you say uh, the Sears Guild entirely. However, I want to take a little detour. I did ask the community to tell me what they would like to see next. What would you like me to interact with? What would you like me to show you next? I do have another page which has been active. This page is my 3D CAD design page. I was doing 3D molding and sculpting for a little while. I have not done so in a while because I do not have the same equipment as of current. However, I will be finding a way to get a hold of some similar equipment so that we can get started on doing so that I can continue building on a little project that I've been working on for about 7 years. Uh, if you take a look at my Instagram page or if you take a look at any of my other pages, you will see that there are sketches and artwork there that you can take a look at. You can take a look at any of the projects that I've been working on up until now. I do enjoy a little bit when it comes to art. I am an artist. I started off as a sketch artist at a very young age. I was also growing up to learn more about sketch art, and I learned a little bit about character design. Now, another thing I do enjoy to do is to create characters. So it's not unusual to see me, I guess, once in a while tap into somebody's D&D session if I see one that I can do so in, create a couple characters. I am offering those services to people if you would like me to draw you up a physical character. Again, you can look at the Instagram, they'll show you exactly what I'm working on, but I've also been working on a little bit of origami work. So my next project that I will be posting on here will be something aside from the Sears Guild. We're going to take a little break from the norm. I'm going to show you how I create the kusudama. It is a ball-like structure. It is I want to say a dodecahedron or so, but it is a 30-piece structure which takes about a good 2 hours depending on what exactly I'm creating. However, this will be something that we do tomorrow. So I'm going to give you a little update just today on what we will be doing. Now, I have also started writing a little bit of an article or a blog post. So I might be posting later on a little bit about myself, a little bit about my history, and what I've been through in the past as it pertains to people that I have interacted with, people that I have maybe once in my past dated. I haven't decided complete yet, but I do want to open myself up and make myself a little bit more transparent to the world so that you guys know a little bit more about who you're watching and who you're interacting with online. I don't want to leave you with any questions, so if you do look on my page, you will see that I have designed a character specifically for myself. Now, this character right here is personal to me. I do want to tell you a little bit about it because it is a vision that I have for myself in the future. I have been working for years and I have been failing horribly. Or at least I'm a perfectionist, so I've been having some issues uh, sticking with a particular style, right? But I have officially found my own style that I enjoy to wear a lot, actually. Um, The one issue that I'm having, and I will say this, has been growing out my hair. Uh, I get to a certain point, it gets right, like right about here, and then I become all Willy Wonka about it, and I'm like, grr, because I'm like, it doesn't ever look the way I want, but I need to realize again that there is an ugly stage that my hair goes through, especially when it's growing, just like now, because I am actually growing my hair out as of current. I've decided to follow the path and allow my hair to grow naturally. I've done it 3 times before. The first time it actually looked the best, and I shaved it due to my former grandmother's passing. One of my grandmother's passings, she had cancer, and I went through a very tough time. But before she passed away, she actually helped me shave my hair off entirely. I did shave my hair to support her at that moment. So that was the first time. That was when my hair was perfect. I was like, God. And I threw away all of the locks that I had, which was really bad. It's not the extremely long pick. However, there is previous pictures of how my hair used to look. Uh, and then the second time I grew out my hair, both times I grew them out for about 2 to 4 years. The second time I grew it out, I cut it because I was going through a major life transition and I could not afford to take care of it. So I do try my best to take care of my hair as it is possible. However, it's kind of like a sponge. It'll soak up moisture really quick and then dry out just as fast, especially because I am in the sun most of the time. However, I try to keep it as moisturized as possible, even in the states that I'm in now. Now, that is not to say I am not going to try again, because I am honestly going to keep on trying until I accomplish what I am looking for, which you will see on my page. And then when you see me accomplish it, I'm probably going to let it get a little bit longer than that. But my goal was always to at least have it down to my chest as a natural growth, uh, rather than adding any extensions or putting any extra hair. I have had extensions and hair as a part of my look on different occasions. You will see it in some of my previous works on some of my older pages, like Man of Many Talents. You will also see it on pages like Vindicated Wisdom, where you'll see me body painted, and you'll see a couple different pieces of myself and how I looked back then. I enjoy experimenting with my hair, and I also enjoyed experimenting with my hairstylist as well, because she did some quite interesting things when it came to my hair. And sometimes it didn't turn out the best, but again, that's what experimenting is. Surprisingly, I didn't completely damage my hair, and my hair still grows very well, and I'm grateful for such. I try to take as best care of my hair as possible. However, I do have a special hair type, which is not easy to care for. It's not like other coarse hair. It's not like anything else. But this is the goal that I am trying to reach when it comes to my physical image. I want my hair a little bit longer, well, a lot of bit longer. And I'm debating whether I want to grow my beard out as well, because it's kind of giving me a little bit scruffy, scruff daddy, right? Excuse me, guys. I am currently also going through a little bit of seasonal allergies, so forgive me. It is approaching the spring season, and it is also the coldest season of the year. This is normally when, we get a little stuffy. Now, on to the next. I just wanted to give you kind of like a little rundown of what it is, but I did create a character. I've been creating these characters for years. This character was the first character I created based off of myself and my own personal story. And then I also added a couple other characters based off of, you know, what I imagine them to look like as we get older, and also off of some people that I used to hang around and I used to care about. This all going into hopefully at some point some kind of graphic novel that you would be able to view. And this hopefully to be released around 2028, 2029, if I can get the story down, if I can get it's again, we're still working on a plethora of projects on top of the Sears Guild, so it's not unusual for me to just kind of jump from corner to corner. But my biggest projects right now is going to be my personal image and my physical image and taking care of my hair, which is a project in itself. But I also have the project of the Sears Guild, which I am focusing 100% of my effort. Well, now I am focusing only 75% of my efforts to, because I want to put more effort into my artwork as it comes. And I also would like to create larger pieces as well. Either sketch pieces, or I will start creating canvas pieces. In my life, I have only created one canvas piece. I have created multiple pieces in color using color pencils, and also pens. However, I've never really actually delved too deep in the acrylic paint. If I had delved into any paint, it would be body paint and body art. That which I have been doing for about 5 to 6 years. I started with a community in my hometown, and then I grew with that community until they ended up disbanding at some point, and then I ended up taking it a little bit further and practicing on myself a little bit to give myself uh, a little bit more experience, and then for a little while we did move on to do it professionally, under the well, on the side bar with a couple other communities. It was an interesting experience, I will say. I did enjoy a lot the I guess feeling behind making these things happen, and you know the experience itself. I met a lot of interesting people. I met a lot of world class artists that I to this day respect and would love to work with again sometime in my life. And hopefully this time when we work together, I'll be able to get a little bit more information on what inspired the ideas that they put together. As I said, if you look through some of my other pages, you probably see some of the works that I've done. I'm a little bit of an eccentric being. I do quite a bit, even though, I've shown you a little bit of my financial situation in the back end. That's changing actively. Matter of fact, I showed you because this is the baseline and this is where I'm starting out at. So technically, I am starting at zero, and there is only to go up from here. I can go down. However, we are trying to avoid picking up any debt because we finally paid off all of the debt that we can. But right now, we are currently at zero, and there's only up from here. And I'm hoping that I get to start restarting and bringing back those ideas and those enjoyments, those little enjoyments that I've had in the past. Um, if you watch me, if you enjoy my little pages, I love to show you guys, things that you can do that you can really enjoy. And most people will call me boring, but you know what? I'm a special kind of boring because this boring is not boring to me. And some people actually understand the madness behind my boring nature. So, I just wanted to kind of run down a little bit about myself, give you a little bit of background, just to let you know exactly what I have interacted with and what I have done up until now. This is not a full video, I understand, but I kind of started a little late. I've been working on yet another project that I'm hoping to get finished before the end of this month, next month. Um, I'm looking to do a blog post, a little bit of a background about me and my history dealing with, you know, my disastrous period of life. I kind of wanted to touch base on that and show the world what exactly it is that I've done and how I've grown from it, right? What I've learned from it, because possibly my story could be used to inspire and help somebody else move forward with their life and, make changes where changes need to be made. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. But, that's just it. Today I wanted to make this a little bit of a shorter video. I didn't want to touch too much base on the Seers Guild today. I kind of wanted to give you a little background about me as a human being, as an entrepreneur, as a content creator. Because as we go further into the future, as we move further, as we make more videos and complete more videos in regards to any of the avenues that I've been in or any of the avenues that I want to go down. I want you to know who exactly it is you're watching. And you may have questions, comments, concerns. You're welcome to put those down in the description box. I'm more than happy to answer those. I am more than happy to touch base with the audience if they would like. And then hopefully at some point within the next couple days, couple weeks, we're able to make our movement into going live and having live conversations with the audience, interacting more with the people, and even showing you guys a little bit more of my talents as we go on. I really hope you guys enjoy how things get done, and if you have any feedback on how I can improve my artwork or how I can improve my content creation or my videos, please feel free to hit me up. I'm always down to take feedback as long as it's constructive. Now, I will say this in turn. If you come with negativity, that will be handled. Your message will more than likely be blocked. It'll be viewed and it will be discarded. I do not accept the negativity. However, we do love a little hate once in a while. So if it's spicy and if it's interesting and if it makes people laugh, I might keep it. I might not. It all depends. It's completely at my discretion until I decide to put together a moderator. And then also, again, we will move forward with different projects as time goes on. However, I did want to touch base with everybody today and kind of give y'all an idea of what direction we will be going in as an artist, as a content creator, as a video creator, what exactly you may not see on my page, and what you know a little bit about me as a person, as a human being, you know. But that's all I got for you guys today. This was a little bit of a shorter video. I do thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop them in the description box below and throw me a like and a share if anything. And we'll see you in the next one. D out.